All right, it is time for me to tell you exactly how to lose body fat. If you didn't watch my video 2 days ago, I basically just made a video on my goals for this year, and I want to lose 10 pounds of body fat for the next 3 months. Every month, not just 10 pounds over the next 3 months. I want to lose 10 pounds of body fat every month for the next 3 months, and I know I'm going to do it because I'm going to follow these simple principles that I'm telling you right now. Now, before we get into this, there's one thing that I want you to understand, and that is the law of thermodynamics. Basically, what that states is that energy cannot be created nor destroyed, only transferred from one place to another. So, I want you to think of your body as a machine, and you're constantly taking in fuel and you're burning that fuel every day, just living. Your cells need the fuel so that they can go through cellular reproduction, everything like that. If you don't know about that stuff, I'm not making videos about that, but you get the point. Your body is a machine and it uses fuel every day. And no matter what you do, it's going to use a certain amount of fuel every day. Now, if you consume too much fuel or eat too much food, then you're going to start making fuel reserves, which will basically be your fat content. And then if you don't have enough fuel, if you're not filling up your tank enough, you're going to actually start using your fuel reserves. And that's how you lose weight. So that's basically how the law of thermodynamics can relate to your body and how your body is a machine. But from that point on, I want you guys to just fully understand calories. If you do not understand anything else, just understand calories, your maintenance calories, and how calories relate to 1 pound of body fat. That's all that matters. So 1 pound of body fat is 3,500 calories. If you want to lose 1 pound of body fat, then you need to keep your body, the machine, in a deficit of 3,500 calories per week. All right. So if you're using your fuel reserves, if you're in a deficit to where you're not putting in enough fuel and you have to start using your reserves every day, out of 500 calories, you will lose 1 pound of body fat per week. Now, if you want to lose 2 pounds, you do a 1,000 calorie deficit. So for every 1 pound of body fat that you want to lose per week, you need to eat in a calorie deficit of 500 calories. If you want to lose 3 pounds, eat in a 1,500 calorie deficit. But I do not recommend doing that. Please do not try to do that. I'm doing 2.5, so I'm eating in a 1,250 calorie deficit, but my maintenance level is 2,750 calories. So I'm eating 1,500 calories a day, and although 1,500 is low, it's still enough for me to get all of my micro and macronutrients in that I need on a day-to-day basis to survive, go through all of the body processes that I need. So don't go in too much of a deficit. Make sure you're getting good nutrients, but you can still lose a lot of weight every week and every month. So to find your maintenance calories, I recommend going about a week into, I would say, all right, scratch that. I say eat 2,000 calories every day for the next 7 days, and then see how your weight changes from day 1 to day 7. If your weight doesn't change, then that means, all right, your starting point is 2,000. That's your maintenance calories. You're not eating up your fuel reserves, but you're also not adding on to your fuel reserves. You're not gaining fat, you're not losing fat. So you go from that 2,000, and for every pound you want to lose, subtract 500. Don't go into a crazy deficit. It's recommended that you only do like 0.5 pound to 2 pounds per week. And 2 pounds per week is still 8 pounds per month, which is amazing progress. And if you do what I'm doing at 10 pounds, you lose 120 pounds in a year, which is insane. But start at 2,000. If you're at your maintenance level, subtract 500 calories for every pound you want to lose. So if you want to lose 1 pound per week, subtract 500 from that. So eat 1,500 calories per day. If you want to lose 2 pounds per week, then subtract 1,000 calories. And then you're eating 1,000, you'll be losing 2 pounds per week. All right, now there may be a point that you get to in your journey where you're starting to realize you're not losing as much weight as when you first started. And that will happen because your maintenance calories will actually decrease as you lose body fat. So let's say, to keep the numbers easy, let's say you're at 200 pounds and your maintenance calories is 2,000. If you want to lose 1 pound per week, you need to be in a 500 calorie deficit. So you'll be down here. Now, as you lose weight, let's say you go from 200 and you get down to 180. Now your maintenance calories, instead of being all the way up here at 2,000, it'll be down here at 1,800. And then as you continue to lose weight, it'll continue to go down. And it'll get to a point where you're actually going to be equal and you're not even going to be losing weight anymore. So if you want to lose more weight, or if you want to continue to lose as much as you were at the beginning, you have to decrease the amount of calories that you're eating every day. Now, you're not increasing your deficit by doing that. You're just decreasing the calories you're eating because your maintenance level is decreasing. So you're going to have to adapt. You need to get on the scale once a week at least and make sure that you're going down at a steady pace and that it's not slowing down tremendously, not speeding up tremendously. It shouldn't speed up, but for an example of how it would speed up is, let's say you go a week and you're not really doing much. You're just sitting at home chilling, or if you get sick or something, who knows. And then the next week you go back to working out and you're running 10 miles a day, you're lifting weights for an hour and a half, you're gonna be burning a lot more calories. So that will actually make you lose a lot more weight, because although your normal basal metabolic rate is the same, you're burning a lot of calories from your workouts. So that would be how it speeds up. And you want to kind of, most people have like a normal, like average day, I guess you could say. Like me, even though I go to the gym and I burn more calories at the gym, which brought my maintenance calories up to 2,750, it's the same every single day. So I know my starting point is 2,750. If I want to lose 1 pound, I got to go down to 2,250. I don't know why that math took me a second, but 2,250 and then 1,750 if I want to lose 2 pounds per week. And then since I'm eating 1,500, I'm going to be losing 2.5 pounds, which is my goal, 10 pounds per month. So that's pretty much everything you need to know. If you want me to make a video, whether you want me to or not, I'm going to be making a video on how to count your calories. I know there's a lot of people who don't fully know how to do it, especially with food at home. It can be very difficult. So I'm gonna make videos on how to count your calories. If you're very interested in gaining muscle while in your calorie deficit, I'm gonna make videos on that, the importance of protein, other macronutrients. I don't know, whatever videos you guys want to see, let me know in the comments, because I will be more than happy to help you guys out. I've ran a marathon. I've been working out for a long time. I know how to lose weight. I know how to gain muscle. I know how to gain strength. Whatever you have questions about, let me know. I'll try to make videos fully explaining everything. And for now, let's get jacked. I hope you have a good weight loss journey. And I will see y'all tomorrow.